Home. So good morning to everyone. Hopefully everyone enjoyed yesterday and last night and had some fun. Saw some glassy eyes this morning. Maybe a little too much fun? Yeah? Okay. Just hang in there. You did it to yourself. Yeah. I didn't do it to you. So don't fall asleep on me. That's not my problem. All right, cool. We're going to get started this morning. We got about an hour here, and then we have a great morning with an outside speaker talking to us about leadership and hopefully giving us some insights into how we can all grow in that area. We're going to start this morning on the fourth D and complete the framework, which is the top left, differentiation or our value proposition. And this component of the framework is made up of two elements. One that focuses on our clients, our value proposition to our clients, and one that focuses on you or our employees. And we're going to touch on those both here. So our clients, Kevin, I thought, did a wonderful job on Wednesday morning sharing with this group what our value proposition is and how you impact that every day. Whether you realize it or not, the work that you do is delivering on the commitments we make to our customers. We have been delivering on this for decades as DN Tanks. It's what's built the foundation of our company. But as like everything, we were a smaller company and we hadn't really memorialized what this value proposition was so that we could consistently communicate this both internally and externally. And so over the last few years, we've worked hard to formalize and put together a framework for what our value proposition is so that we can spend more time communicating that message to our team and appropriately communicating that message to our clients. And I think simply what a value proposition does for us is it lets us differentiate ourselves in the market. And it's what sets us apart. This is if we deliver on this is why our customers buy DN Tanks. This is what they value in our organization. And these, can often be thought of as a sales tool. And yes, our sales team uses this and communicates this information, but it's not a sales tool. It's what our company is about. It's what every one of us in this room deliver. And it's what makes DN Tanks differentiate and stand out and win in the marketplace. So every day, you guys are impacting this, that client-first approach, the superior products and services, and the exceptional value. And if you continue to do that, it continues to put us in a position to differentiate DN Tanks and secure more work in the future. And that's a wonderful thing. So thank you for the work that you do that tangibly impacts this on a day-to-day basis. So something a little new for us is an employee value proposition, or what we might call an EVP. You might hear that term as we move forward. Last year at this seminar, Aaron, Kim, and Denise, and some others, if you recall, had some breakout sessions with you, receiving feedback about what makes DN unique and different for our employees. We had more of those conversations in this room yesterday with Garrett, in terms of how does he differentiate and sell DN Tanks to the marketplace. And so at its core, the employee value proposition is the promise we make to you, our current employees, and any future employees coming in about the quality of our company and the values and what we stand for. It's rooted in our culture, and I hope you can see it's rooted in our strategy and vision for where we want to go moving forward at DN Tanks. And it's a key component of all the branding work we've done. When you think of the framework, right, the 4 Ds, it's a big piece of the definition, the first D, or who we are. So it's embedded deeply in there as well. And I think what we're trying to do is get clear on this, improve how as an organization we deliver this to our current employees, and better present this and market it to future employees that we're recruiting in the marketplace. And so your fingerprints are all over this, and I hope you see that. Over the last 12 months, we've done a lot of work. I talked at the beginning of this about your involvement, but we've done surveys and we've solicited other feedback throughout the organization. And it's something we're really excited about to build out as an organization as we move forward. And it's something we've always done, but we haven't formalized it. We've always put people first. We've had great values. But as we formalize this and we really start to drive this through our organization, we think it's going to make your experience better, our entire workforce's experience better, and our ability to recruit and attract talented people to join us easier. So this is an exciting journey we're on that we're starting. And throughout this week, you have heard the beginnings of what's going to inform what our employee value proposition is. And at DN Tanks, we're fostering an environment where we're always listening, learning, and leading. And this concept's going to continue to be developed in 2025, and we're looking to engage you in this process. And as leaders, we have to model this behavior, both as the office leaders and the field leaders. And there's pieces of this that are aspirational, and there's pieces of this that we do great. But the concept around listening, learning, and leading is what we believe is going to motivate our future workforce to be invested in their future at DN Tanks and to help us grow our business. So it's something you're going to start to hear a lot of as we talk. And we need to be open and transparent with each other where we're doing well with this and what we can do to invest and support each other to improve and make this a reality in DN Tanks as we move forward over the next 4 or 5 years. So we're going to be looking for your help, and we're going to be looking for your feedback on that. And we believe if we can accomplish this, we're going to create an environment that helps our people thrive. And as leaders, that's a real priority for us in this organization. So that's the completion of our framework. We started on Wednesday introducing this. We spent a little time on Wednesday morning walking through the first 2 Ds, definition and destination. Yesterday, I thought the team did a wonderful job going through the drivers. All 4 champions, all of you that participated, thank you. Hopefully, you got a little bit more of the detail yesterday. It was a little bit more dense of a program, but I hope you got a little bit more detail of the specifics of how we think we're going to get there. And then this morning, we finished with the last D. And so now we want to have a moment where you get to spend some time at your table, and we want to have a workshop or a table discussion. And so we're going to give you about 20 minutes this morning to reflect on a couple things. The driver's strategy, so that's our 3rd D from yesterday. So we want you to step back, reflect on what you heard yesterday, share your thoughts. And then what I just reviewed with you, differentiation, the 4th D. And there's a lead at your table. Same thing, I would encourage you to start by introducing yourself. You're at a new table today. Maybe some of you don't know each other. Let's not just assume we've all met and know each other. And then you've got 20 minutes to enter into that conversation. Someone will be taking notes and someone will lead the discussion. And then Bill's going to come up and kick off a different topic in about 20 minutes from now. So let's jump into that and enjoy the time. Thank you.
So I want to introduce the topic by playing a video. So we're going to play the video and then I'll talk about it a little bit after that.
What's everyone thinking?
Hold on, everybody stand by.
You said it, so you're gonna come up with it.
Are we starting with like we are or like DN is?
Backed by a 90-plus year history.
Over 3,500 tanks.
We're a specialized company that builds water tanks.
Each circle is different. Each client is different.
Standard water, potable water. Lately, we've been doing a lot of wastewater.
I think the safety of it, no?
Crews really prioritize safety on our job sites.
We're very meticulous, whether it's CTS or the digester.
We're a people-oriented company.
I think people want to work here, and there's just a lot of good energy and great people.
As the company has grown, it didn't neglect the focus of the employees.
Our core mission of protecting the world's most precious resource.
We're supplying water to our communities, right?
That is one of our big selling points that I do think we haven't touched on. We're in the business of making sure that that end product is a happy customer.
The one thing about us is the quality.
One of the best products in terms of liquid storage. We're the #1 concrete tank builder in the world. Not just the country, but like the world.
Could we add something that's like, I don't know if this is too much in the last minute.
A lot of pressure.
We got this.
We're done.
So, who in this room has ever been in a situation where you're talking to friends who you don't know that well, or even family members, and they kind of say like, "Oh, yeah, what do you do? What does your company do?" And you're kind of challenged, and it's depending on who you're talking to. If you're at a cocktail party and nobody knows anything, it's like, what do you say to them? Or if it's somebody who's actually in the business and knows a lot about construction, like it would be a much different answer. But if you've ever found yourself kind of stumbling around on that, like we just saw there, then you're not alone. It happens to all of us. And I'll tell a story about how it happened to me when I first started in this business years and years ago. And I was getting out of college, and I would be asked what I'm doing. And I remember really struggling telling, kind of friends, exactly what we do. And so I went on a trip with Charlie, who has been working for several years because he's a lot older than me. And we were in a situation where he was asked, like, what does your company do? And it was to somebody who doesn't know much about anything. So it was one of those kind of cocktail party type of things, right? And I said, perfect. I'm going to hear the answer on this thing now. I'm going to get my answer. And so I heard him say, I listened to him say, well, we're manufacturers of pre-stressed concrete tanks for water and wastewater applications designed and constructed in accordance with an AWWA, American Water Works Association standard. And I was horrified. I was asleep halfway through it. I was like, that can't be the right answer. That cannot be the right answer. Charlie taught me a lot of things. That was not one of them. And recently I was having a conversation with Adrian Domack, and we weren't talking about this specifically, but he said to me, he said, I'm so glad we have our purpose, and you guys gave me that purpose, which is our vision, which is we keep the world's most precious resource safe. And I said, why? And he said, because I have never known what to say to people who ask me what I do. And so now I just say to them, well, my company, we keep the world's most precious resource safe. And I said, that doesn't sound like a very good answer, Adrian. Like, what does that do? And he goes, well, then they're really curious, and they start asking me questions, and then, I just answer their questions, and that's how I handle it. And I was like, well, there's another strategy, and think of how far apart, those two strategies are. I think the point that we have as we look to 2030 and our future, what we're realizing is that we really have developed. I mean, there was a time years and years ago where we were basically a tank company, and now when you look at, we're the work we take on as a general contractor, we're in large alternative procurement situations where, we're chosen as handling the whole civil and tank portion of a plant, and we're working on a team with people. We're not just a tank builder. We have real professionals that are providing real design and estimating and construction expertise, services for a lengthy period of time before we even start building the tanks. And we build type 1, we build type 3. We're the CTS projects that we're getting involved in. I was just with Adam Blazer yesterday, and he's talking about a job in Austin, Texas that we're involved in. And well, this phase is going to be $5 million. There's another. It could be the whole thing could end up being a $9 million dollars. Like this is a lot different. You know, this isn't just like we're a tank builder. And so what we really decided is that it's going to be a good investment for us to put time into thinking about this and getting back to all of you and our organization and talking about different ways to be able to describe our company in an accurate way to people in different situations. And this is another thing, a powerful thing, if you think about it, is if internally that we can all be on the same page with that and be communicating with our hundreds and hundreds of employees, then we're in a better situation to move into an external situation where we're all communicating to our clients and it's in an aligned fashion. So it's going to be a lot of fun, just like that video was. I want to thank all the people that were involved in that video. It really was a lot of fun for them and for us. And I want you to stay tuned. So the next thing we have is that we have a table discussion. And this is geared to help you engage in what our future can be at DN Tanks. And it's for you and your tables to look at an imagine if scenario. So after hearing and participating in the vision rollout all week long, we'd like you to envision that and predict what the future is going to be. What is it going to be like in 5 years if you can predict the future? And we have people that are leaders at your tables that are going to lead you into a brief, Aaron, what is it, 10 or, it's a 15-minute exercise for you that you can be creative, have some fun with it. We're going to get that feedback. We'll be able to share some of that feedback a little later. So.
All right, I'm going to start by going back on the feedback you shared this morning. Just like we did on Thursday, yesterday morning. So remember, this morning we asked you to give us feedback on our last two Ds, drivers and differentiation. And so I'm just going to share some of that feedback. DN is way more invested in us than any other company. Definitely understand the need to stay competitive. Kahuna. I like it because it holds the employees accountable for their own advancement. Invest in our people. This isn't my language, so let me read it the way it is. The real right now is that we aren't about the dollar and we are focused on the employees. So that's a new language, the real, for me. Grow in existing markets. Diversity is important for DN Tanks. Appreciated Bill's CEO update. Felt that it finally provided context to why we are growing at the pace we are. Need to work on how we're presenting this to the field. How to capture their minds, thoughts about this with a heavy, far-reaching message. The story of the company man could be a way to do that. Super, assistant super, and foreman. These guys are the heart of each crew, and they should work together to drive the job success. As the organization grows, we haven't lost touch with getting employee feedback. This is a people company through and through. There is transparency with the messaging. If you look at other companies, there is a lot of talk and no action, unlike here. The Means and Methods Task Force is extremely helpful and should have been around a long time ago. Customer satisfaction is the best and most effective way to grow in existing markets. And on our value proposition, it takes a while for some people to see how special we are. It's a special place for new people, but we need to show it more early on. This is the best company I've worked for. It's not perfect, but it's still great. The people at DN Tanks are the reasons people stick around DN Tanks. Concept of an EVP is great. Other companies will treat you like a number, and it's empowering to see the commitment to the investment in our people. People feel respected here. Listening to the supers and the TTBs is important, and appreciated that their voice is being heard. We still have work to do with listening, learning, leading, but the culture is there. I feel empowered to take this message to the crews and get their feedback. Bringing this message back to the field is going to be the key to the success of this seminar. And lastly, make a prediction. Some of these are fun. CTS grows beyond 100 million. We are not just the tank guys anymore. DN provides overall solutions, not just tanks. We will still be who we are. DN is still the #1 tank builder in the world. Clear path for incoming TTBs to grow faster and accomplish their goals with a shorter time. We streamline everything the superintendent does to make their jobs as efficient as possible. And lastly, we emerge as the leader across all of water. So thank you for that feedback. There's 15 pages of feedback that we have culled this down. And there's a lot of good constructive feedback for us to continue to build upon and learn from. So hopefully for you, like me, that gives you some closure to some of these conversations over the week that we've had. Before I move into this program, I just want to thank one other person. Chris did an awesome job thanking everyone. Aaron Carlton, can you raise your hand? Higher, higher. So over the last 3-4 years, I think all of you have seen how much our branding has improved and our marketing on your job sites and in terms of how we're communicating. I don't know if you know Erin. I'm sure you've seen or heard from her or got emails from her. Erin has been providing the leadership behind this. And all of this content that you've seen here as we've put together around the vision and the strategic plan was led by Erin and her team to really take the work we've done over a year and get that down into a message that we could deliver and hopefully make clear for you in a simple way. And I just want to say thank you to Erin. Her work has been tremendous. She's probably going to be continuing to reach out. We've heard a lot of feedback about campaigns and messaging and videos for the field. We want to assist in that. We're going to need your help. If you see Erin's name on a Teams or an email or a call, please help her help you get the information we're trying to do. So thank you, Erin, for everything you're doing. All right. So it's been a great week, and we're almost at the end, and you guys are exhausted. So hopefully we have a couple things here that will leave you feeling great. We had 3 goals, right, at the beginning: educate, engage, and excite. And we appreciated all of your participation and engagement this week. And we appreciate everything you're doing to help us be successful. Before I close, I wanted to share a little something with you to kind of summarize the week together. So hopefully you enjoy.
Tomorrow, why put it off another day? One by one, little problems build up and stand in our way. One step ahead, one step behind it. It's a rhythm, and nothing falls into place. Now, only missed by a fraction. Slipped a little on your pace. The more things you get, the more you want. Just trading one for the other. Working so hard to make it easy. Wow, got to turn. Come on, turn this thing around right now. Hey, it's your tomorrow. Right now, come on, it's everything. Right now, it's a magic moment. Do it right here and now. It means everything. It's enlightening. Right now. So what are you waiting for? Oh, yeah.
How about that, huh? Thank you, Aaron, for putting that together. Thank all of you for having such a great week and participating in this. I want to close here and walk you back through the 4 Ds in our framework and just a summary at a high level. So we have our first D, right? Definition, who we are. It's our foundation. It's our DNA. It's the purpose that guides us, the core values that define us and how we work, and it's the mission that we deliver every day for our clients. That's the first D, definition. The second D is destination, or our vision. And we're focused right now on 2030. And it includes our envisioned future and our BHAG. Our envisioned future is built around 4 areas of our business: what our people will experience, how we will operate, where we will lead, and how we will win. And our BHAG is our big, hairy, audacious goal that declares what we intend to achieve. Our third D is our drivers, or what we call our strategies or our strategic plan. It's how we're going to get to that 2030 vision. It's the steps we're going to take along the way. And it includes 4 key areas that we're going to build around. Number 1, invest in our people. Number 2, driving scalability and digital transformation within our organization. Number 3, improving operational competitiveness. And number 4, growing in existing markets. The fourth D, the top left, is differentiation, or our value proposition. This is what we at DN Tanks deliver to both our clients and you, our employees. It's what sets us apart and makes us win. And in the center of all of that is our BHAG. All the people we need, talented and driven by our values, with all they need to thrive, delivering the best for our customers. And above all, it's what we do every day at DN Tanks and what we strive for. It's building for the future. And this is what we're focused on at DN Tanks at the highest level. And this is what every one of us are helping us achieve. So I want to close with a concept about the power of people. The power of our culture and our people are at the very heart of our future and our vision. We're reshaping DN Tanks to create new and bigger opportunities, and I hope you see that this week. But our success is rooted in one truth. Our success lies in the promise of unlocking the potential of all of you and all of our people. And together, we're in this together to build a workplace that allows each of us to be equipped to support this vision and help the company achieve its goals. And as I close with my final statement, I was fortunate enough to attend a leadership program in the fall that was supported by the company as part of our continuing investment in leadership development for our people. And I'm incredibly grateful for that as on my growth journey as we all develop. And what I learned, probably most importantly out of that whole entire program, is that the most successful companies don't just focus on strategy and execution. They invest in their people and they build a strong, purpose-driven culture. And what sets us apart at DN Tanks isn't just the quality of the work that we do or the projects we complete, it's our people. We've talked about it all week. We've heard it from everyone in this room at different points. It's the skill, the dedication, and the leadership of each of you that you bring to the job site every day. You are the backbone of our success. Your commitment to safety, teamwork, and excellence is what drives us forward. I believe we're building something truly special here at DN Tanks. And it's not just the structures that we build or that we do service on. It's the culture and the future that we're building together that we spent this week talking about. And I'm so motivated to be part of this journey with all of you. And I look forward to the incredible work we're going to do together over the next 5 years. So in closing, I say thank you to each of you for what you do every day, for what the energy that you brought here, you showed up to this week, you participated, and you made this a great meeting. And I want to end with a video that hopefully summarizes this in our week. So thank you.
In the world's most precious resource, we find our purpose, contributing the vital infrastructure that keeps water safe to ensure the well-being of our communities today and tomorrow. At DN, our solutions, our relationships, and our company itself are all built for the future. Today, we envision the DN of 2030. What we become begins with who we are, the purpose we serve, the values we hold, the mission we deliver. These are the timeless cornerstones of our brand, ensuring that as we build, our foundations remain strong.
Los tanques que hacemos, la compañía de DN Tanks son para almacenar el recurso más preciado, para proveer agua a todas las comunidades, para nuestras familias, para las personas, para toda la gente. Es muy importante para mí.
The we, not me. It's basically telling us that it's not just you, it's all of us. And we're all part of the same team. You're not just somebody that's just getting a job. You're more of somebody that's part of the business. I mean, I'm all the way over in Guam. I'm halfway on the other side of the planet and I'm still feeling the family hug.
To build takes vision, a clear picture of what we will achieve. Our 2030 vision depicts the company we intend to be in 5 years. Anchored in our heritage, as a leading designer and builder of water, wastewater, and other liquid storage tanks, our future spans all of water, from potable water to wastewater, from new construction to rehabilitation and retrofit, and beyond.
The new BHAG, when I think about it, you hear that they're investing in people and not dollars. I mean, that's exciting. So, because it's just about more potential, the more opportunities. So I just think I think that's way cooler.
I like the fact that we're looking to expand CTS and explore the market further. It means more work, more job security, more opportunity, more room for advancement for a lot of the guys. it's just a good place to be.
The outlook for the next 5 years, it was a good feeling to know that there is a lot of opportunity coming. And a lot of it is put on our plate. We have to grow, we have to make changes to be able to execute all that work. And I think everyone has the right mentality about making it happen.
Our blueprint for 2030 outlines how we're building, as well as what. Our people are at the core of our business, and we place you at the center of our strategy. We equip you to grow in existing markets with our current products and services. We aim to expand our operational capacity while improving cost competitiveness, delivering the highest quality, and strengthening our strong safety culture. Above all, we are committed to ensuring our business is well positioned to support our growth.
What I said on stage, it was like, hey, if everybody had technology, wouldn't it be great if everybody knew how to use it? I've learned from these young kids, and they don't know nothing about construction, but they're teaching me technology, and I'm teaching them construction. So we're winning both ways. It's awesome.
If you look at the pyramid structure that they have, it's an upside down pyramid, and the employees are at the very top of the pyramid. Yeah, it's a powerful thing. This company that really does take care of its employees. And we are the best. That's not just for the camera, that's the truth.
The result? Our success isn't measured only by a number. It's what our clients experience. A client-first approach, superior products and services, and exceptional value. And it is what we experience ourselves, a workplace where we are encouraged and supported to learn, grow, and lead.
Sí, me siento muy orgulloso de esta compañía que nos da las oportunidades, ¿verdad? Y nosotros pasarla a la siguiente generación. Eso es lo más bien que se siente y ser. Let's build it for the future.
To me, I think one of the most attractive things to someone that might be trying to get their feet settled is that you can make a direct impact here. You can come here, you are going to be needed here, you're going to be given the tools for success here, you're going to be given an opportunity to use those skills. I think there are probably a lot of companies where you can work. Here, when you work, you're going to get noticed. For guys that want to make an impact, it's a place to be.
Together, we build today for tomorrow to create a company with all the people we need, talented and driven by our values, with all they need to thrive, delivering the best for our customers. This is our audacious goal for where and who we will be in 2030.
I've been working for the company, for like 35 years. And the way that they treat me, that was one of the reasons, I wanted to bring some of my family and friends, to work for the company. Great people that should be working for a great company.
It is an awesome opportunity to us to bring more people in and offer them a career, offer them a family environment, offer them the way of growth, and to be able to support your families on doing something amazing. You're not gonna be at one position because there's always opportunity to grow.
We grow together and we build as teammates, and we've done some incredible things over the years, and the future is so bright. If we continue our approach of developing leaders at every level, like the sky is the limit for us.
Let's build for the future together.